What's going on this morning? How you doing? So news came out of Kentucky yesterday that the judge in the Breonna Taylor grand jury is going to allow some of the jurors to speak. And it's just more and more bizarre at how they couldn't even get one prosecution. Deputy Attorney Daniel Cameron, is really looking really pathetic and looking like he's sold out for a bag. Just looks really embarrassing. There are still so many unanswered questions why and how they did not find more charges in the killing of Breonna Taylor and the lynching of Breonna Taylor. There is nothing that can justify the measly charges that they came up with. So the jurors are going to keep speaking. I would think that in recent memory, if there's one case that you need a thesis or you need some more explaining, this would be the case. We already know the $12 million paid to her estate is to make it go away. We already know that they were going to charge her boyfriend with anything for shooting back at the police because they were in the wrong. They changed the law, the Breonna Taylor law. And they tried to get the FBI, they tried to get her ex-boyfriend to snitch out on her, fabricate a case, and do less a bid. So we already know that it's shady as all get out. Now what we want to know is, how did the jury come to these conclusions? And can they live with themselves with it? And I say it in that dramatic term because there's no way in the world there's justice in his case. No way. Because like George Floyd's, you can see. This one, you can see with both eyes. Let me explain. George Floyd's, everybody saw was on display. That was a lynching and a murder. Now, how are you going to go about with all the cops? Yes, involved. But how are you going to go in Breonna Taylor's case and charge a cop for shooting at the building, but the ones who actually killed her get nothing? And one of them was boasting about it on social media. So I would want to hear how the jury comes to this conclusion, because it's shady, it don't sound right, and it don't feel right. Breonna Taylor deserves justice, and she got lynched. $12 million and a lot of tap dancing ain't doing no good. So I'm curious what the jurors got to say. And like I said, this is one of the hottest cases in the last few years. This is a big case. This is a game changer. We can't trust the system as we know it. And it's a shame, because when you get somebody who looks like you to represent, because he's a prosecutor, he's up there tap dancing, which has nothing to do with justice. And he gets a job to prosecute, and he didn't want to prosecute those police to the fullest extent of the law. Something wrong with it. All right, but give me your thoughts and takes about judge allowing the Breonna Taylor juror to speak out on the decision. Hit the like and subscribe when the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and there are a lot of unanswered questions on the Breonna Taylor case. I'm through.